I came home late from work with groceries in hand, hoping my husband would help out. Instead, he complained that I was interrupting his gaming session and blamed me for coming home so late. I patiently explained that I had to work, but would have dinner ready soon. He kept complaining, even though he could cook for himself when I wasn't around. Why put everything on me? All he cared about was his downtime, insisting that housework was the wife's job anyway. When dinner was finally ready, he grumbled that it took too long. As we discussed tomorrow's meal, I mentioned he could cook for himself since I was genuinely swamped at work, but he showed no understanding, holding firm to his belief that housework was women's work and shouldn't be neglected for a job. I felt hurt and frustrated. He claimed he wasn't stopping me from working, but I couldn't let it interfere with chores. Before walking away, he ordered me to wash the dishes before bed. I felt helpless, but an idea quickly came to mind. The next morning, Mike woke up to find the dirty dishes still in the sink. Just as he was about to confront me, a man walked in and wheeled me out. When Mike asked what happened, I told him I'd fallen last night and managed to get a month's medical leave. His first concern was who would handle the housework. Calmly, I explained that he'd need to take care of me for a while, which meant he'd be doing all the chores. He protested that he'd never done housework before. I assured him it was simple, just needed to learn once. Looking at me in my injured state, he had no choice but to agree. I started him off with the dishes. He fumbled around, making things worse. With my encouragement, he eventually got through all the dishes. Sitting down, he complained about his wrinkled, water-soaked hands. I asked why he didn't wear gloves. He said I never told him to. I pointed out he never asked. At dinner, he proudly wheeled me to the table to show off his cooking. I took a bite. It didn't taste great, but I told him it was good. He beamed with pride. The next day, while he was gaming, I asked him to clean the house. He mentioned he'd hired a cleaning service. I told him I'd canceled it. Too expensive. Reluctantly, he cleaned the entire house himself. That evening, he came back with bags of groceries, confidently saying he'd handle dinner and have it ready in no time. Minutes later, smoke filled the kitchen and he was calling for help. I rushed in and grabbed the burnt pan. He admitted he couldn't do this, that he'd tried learning but kept failing, and apologized. I agreed with him. Housework wasn't as simple as it seemed. Then I apologized too. Confused, he watched as I removed the wrap from my leg and stood up, confessing I'd never been injured at all. I'd faked the whole thing. He told me not to apologize. This had been a valuable lesson for him. We hugged, comforting each other.